So this morning, I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me on Telegram and my group and whatnot, and I haven't gotten back to you. It's not that I'm ignoring you. This morning, I got inundated. Pond, the gains that Pond has made the past couple of days has made a few more millionaires. I wish I could say it made dozens of millionaires. Maybe it has. Maybe it has made dozens of millionaires, people that I don't know. But as far as in my community, I do know it has made a few more millionaires. And it has also put a lot of money in many of my viewers' pockets. And the thank yous I've gotten from you guys is freaking awesome. You guys are asking me to elaborate what's going on with Pond. Am I selling? I am still staking my Pond. I haven't sold it. I'm not going to sell it. When I look at Pond, okay, what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on various gems, okay? Projects like Pond. Projects I know that will do well. Projects that I know will do well even after this bull market's over. I kind of look for several things. I don't look for the short-term game. Short-term, there's a lot of things that can put a lot of pump in your pocket and then it dies. I want to find stuff that puts some pump in my pocket now and continues to do so long-term. Today, I'm going to share those kind of things with you. Pond is the first one. If you like gems, if you like things that are make you money, and most importantly, if you like content that's not sponsored. This is not sponsored. I don't get paid for this. Everything I'm going to share with you guys today, and anything I've ever shared with you guys this year especially, is all stuff that my money is in. Everything I'm going to share with you today, my money is currently in. I'm going to be transparent with you if I got into the seed, private, whatever the sell may be. I'll even tell you the truth, that I'm going to de-risk when it goes on the market. That's the kind of guy I am. If you like that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now, first one we're going to dive into is Pond. A lot of craziness happening. It hit Binance. We do know there's some rumors of more news coming out with it. I do stake it. The person who developed Marlin, Pond, this project, is the same person who created Zilliqa, the concept of sharding. This platform is just getting started. Okay, this is a layer 0 solution, not a layer 1, a layer 0 solution that, in my opinion, will create a really significant, meaningful level of interoperability. Okay, and the guy who is behind it is the same guy who created Zilliqa, so the guy can deliver. Now, there might be, the thing about Pond is it has the perfect person to build the tech. Okay, every project has their flaws. None of them have a magic bullet that guarantees success. That's something to remember. There is no magic bullet. Any good project goes through the freaking growing pains that any good business will go through. There's always going to be deception. There's always going to be failure. There's always going to be mistakes. It's a part of the growing process. It's how they handle it and who they have managing and guiding these things to make sure they succeed that all matters. Marlin is one of those things that has a solid person, a solid development team, and a really solid management team. Okay, I know on the marketing side, it is super, super strong. I can't say that Marlin is that magic bullet. What I can say is what Marlin is doing now is nothing compared to what it's going to do through the years to come. Marlin has been moved from my short-term to my long-term portfolio. I'm going to be in this one for the long run. I am a Marlin whale. I'll be honest with you guys. I have a big stack of Marlin, and I'm going to stake it. I'm going to keep riding that stake and keep making more Marlin. Next one I want to talk to you guys is Prosper. I talked to you guys about Prosper. I told you about Prosper before anybody else did. And they've done well, and they are going to continue to do well. Right now, they're sitting at $4.55. I think when I first told you guys about it, Prosper is somewhere around $1. Maybe $1, maybe less than $1. Right now, it's at $4.55, and it is killing it. Prosper is beautiful because it has predictable outcomes, okay? Think about predictive technology right now, especially in the DeFi space. It's a huge tool. Predictive technology is something that a lot of your traders are utilizing, and it's something that they lean on to make more money. Prosper is doing a really good job with the technology and their team in development. Some people complain about the fact that they could do more marketing. I agree. They probably could do a little bit more marketing, but the truth be told, what they have, the product is so good, they really don't have to, because the people that will use this, the people that will utilize this already know about it. Does that make sense to you guys? So it's not like they need to go shopping and try to build huge communities. They just need to make sure they build a good tech, they build something that's useful for traders, and they execute. That's it. And anyone who rides that wave, guess what? You're going to be doing very well. Now, you can participate in this. As you can see on this homepage right here for Prosper, there's a Predict Now. Click on it, have fun, play with it. Now, if you're going to be getting into Prosper, you need to look at Prometheus as well. Okay, I don't have anything pulled up on them yet, but Prometheus is also from the Prosper team. And also Cold Stack. Cold Stack is something that I seed invested in. I'm early on this bad boy. and I'm super excited about it. The people behind Prosper and Prometheus, I need to emphasize this, are behind ColdStack. This bad boy right here is a gem. It really is a decentralized cloud aggregator. Basically, right now we live in a world where decentralized entities are a necessity. We need them. We need that security. We need that extra layer of knowing that our data belongs to us, our files belong to us. No one can take them, no one can spy on them. ColdStack is kind of going to offer that to you guys through blockchain. Very similar to Filecoin. Basically, it allows you a decentralized place to upload your files, okay? Basically in a blockchain. Decentralized, it's yours, it's safe, it's secure. I like the narrative. I like who they're getting involved with this. ColdStack, in my opinion, is going to be a name that no one forgets, and it's going to be something that not just people like you and I utilize. Guarantee you, as time goes on, this is going to be something that some of your biggest projects utilize also for security aspects and file access. I mean, just a whole 9 yards. I'm really excited about this, and this is something you guys should have your eyes on as well. Mask Network. I feel like I need to talk about this one more. I don't talk about this one enough. Think about this, okay? Right now, encryption is again a big important thing about in today's world. We live in a world where we're always spied on. We live in a world where even the conversation I'm having with you right now with my phone sitting in front of me is being recorded by the huge entity called Google in order to figure out how to push me more ads. You get what I'm saying? Having something to where we can separate from ourselves from that and utilize those same platforms is huge. Mask Network gives you that ability by downloading their plugin. It allows you to exchange messages, encrypted messages with your friends on places like Twitter or Facebook. You can even send and receive your cryptocurrencies on that social network. It's pretty damn big. I'm actually going to do a real rundown on this soon where I'm actually going to plug it in, show you how to use it. I like the privacy aspects. I mean, showing this to you and how to use it also kind of it gives away some privacy. So there's some things I need to tweak on this, but I'm going to give a rundown on Mask. But Mask Network, heavily underused, heavily under talked about. That's something else about it. It's heavily under talked about. This thing's going to be huge. I'm really confident that Mask Network over a period of time, not short term, over a period of time, because of what its function is and what it allows you to do, will be a household name that everyone knows. Like, you know, everyone knows Telegram. On a long enough timeline, everyone's going to know Mask Network as well. Option Room. Oh man, I don't know where to go with this. I don't know where to go with Option Room, except for the fact that we said part with built on Polkadot. Built on Polkadot. Anything built on Polkadot right now is huge. Now, I did seed invest this also, or actually private invested. I private invested Mask. I did private invest ColdStack. I market bought Prosper, and I private invested Marlin. Option Room, I did de-risk this one when it came out, but I'm still holding a bag of this. I really like where this is going. The fact that it's built on Polkadot. Polkadot's huge. I'm telling you, it's huge. The simple fact that it's built on Polkadot will make it easy for it, okay, easy for it to keep getting institutional investment and institutional interest. Now, Option Room is basically an oracle built on Polkadot. So it's a first of its kind, okay? It's like first to market advantage is basically what they have. And their list of investors, this is the one thing that excites me most. I follow Spark. Wherever I see Spark putting their money, I like to get my money in there with them, because Spark, it's like they have the right team, the right people, the right advisors, the right elements in place to where if they put their money in something, they make sure to give these things the assistance with their team to make sure it succeeds. I don't really worry about Option Room. I'm pretty sure Option Room is going to do well. I know it's quiet right now, but you got to think about it. Oracle narratives right now are not really hot yet, but they will be. And when they flare up again, Option Room is going to be something that's going to take off like crazy. Public Mint. All right. So everyone knows BlockFi. There's nothing more legit right now than something than freaking BlockFi. Public Mint is going to do what BlockFi does, but actually better. And I know that's something we see a whole lot of in this space, is always someone building something to do better. Well, that's just human freaking nature. We always want better. You trade in your vehicles because you want something better, right? You buy a new phone because you want something better. Well, Public Mint is giving you that something better. They're adding more elements, and the partnerships that they have as far as Public Mint goes is huge. And the people behind it are more than capable. I mean, these guys don't have to beg influencers or have to beg anyone to get involved. And yes, I did private invest in Public Mint, actually in 2 separate rounds. 2 separate rounds. That's how confident I am with Public Mint. I'm like beyond confident in Public Mint. This right here, Public Mint, is more my longer term. So I'm in it now. I want to ride this wave because they're going to grow. They're going to take market share. I think they're going to gear themselves more towards your institutional investors, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather have people who understand the ecosystem be part of it versus those who are just hopeful. No offense to those who are watching who are trying to make it. Having a platform like that is good for you guys. You know what I'm saying? The established investor is always good for the hopefuls. Stater. Now, I got to say, like I said earlier, there's no magic bullet, no perfect project. But Stater, when it comes down to the team, okay, I'm not even going to talk to you yet about what they are. When it comes to the team, aggression. That's the one word to define them, as aggression. These guys like mean freaking business. They do what they need to do to succeed. They do what they need to do to get people to act. I like that. Another thing is, I did early invest into this. They didn't do the whole, oh, I get 20%, 30% on my first initials. They gave me 100% of my tokens on day one. That's extreme confidence right there. That when you see a project do something like that, that means they've got some balls, some really big balls, and they don't care. They're confident that what they have is going to work. They don't care if you dump. I like that. I held 100% of my tokens. I didn't de-risk at all with Stater. Okay, it was a huge gamble. So far, it's paid off. And why did I do that? Well, yes, A, the team is super aggressive, but B, it's part of the NFT narrative. NFTs, even though I personally am not a believer of NFTs, they're still happening. They're still growing. But now, these guys have figured out how to unleash the lending aspect of your NFTs. So basically, you can take your NFTs and you can get a loan on your NFTs. That is freaking huge. Okay? That just gives the NFT world another leg up towards maturity and usefulness. I'm excited about this one. Stater, in my opinion, is going to be a lot like your Yearn, your Compound, your Aave to the NFT world, as those others are to the DeFi world. Okay, so Stater, the people behind it, the people that support it, they're more than capable of making that happen. So Stater, for me, short, midterm, I think these things are going to do huge. This thing is huge and it has a lot more legs to stretch. Okay, I can tell you that right now. It has a lot more legs to freaking stretch. This is going to be like the Heidi Klum of freaking projects here. Tidal. Now this one right here is, I'm telling you, this one right here is going to make tidal waves through the market. High yield insurance platform, basically built on freaking Polkadot. Okay, just telling you that right now. Insurance platform built on Polkadot. Insurance narrative right now is huge. Insurance narrative is very important. Insurance narrative is actually something needed. We need good insurance platforms. Polkadot's an ecosystem that is growing. Polkadot's an ecosystem that's getting more adoption. Polkadot's an ecosystem that definitely does need its own insurance platform. Now, I know these guys are aiming to do multiple chain assets. Okay, that's what they're working on doing, is multiple chain assets. But the fact that they really got Polkadot on lockdown, that's gravy right there, guys. That's really big gravy. I did private this one. It was a private sell I got into on this one right here. I actually haven't done any de-risking on this. I've sold 0 tokens on this one. Breaking some of my own rules, to be honest with you guys. I am breaking some of my own rules with a lot of these. Usually, whatever I invested, I want to take that out right away. But I didn't do that with Tidal. I didn't do that with Stater. I didn't do that with Marlin. There's like 1 or 2 other ones I didn't do that with, and I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. But Tidal, I'm holding 100% of my bag on this. I believe that it will take off. I believe that they'll create a product that will be utilized. And I think it'll be like the, how can you say, like the standard, a staple, an essential for anything built on the Polkadot ecosystem here in the near future. Next one we'll talk about is Unmarshal. Freaking the tech on this one is pretty damn substantial. This is one of those to where I don't really know the team that well. I haven't spent much time talking to anyone from Unmarshal, but the tech on this son of a bitch is what's really, I find, sexy. Now, The Marsh token, on March 30th, there's going to be the IDO on Polkastarter. So definitely something to keep your eyes on. I did private invest on this. I don't know if I'm going to de-risk right away because of the Binance Smart Chain, the Polkadot, Solana, Elrond. I mean, all the big freaking names. All the big names these guys are going to provide solutions for and they've partnered with. I'm really apprehensive to unload my bags on this. I don't know yet. I mean, it might be wise because the tech is good. The tech is really sound with this, and the partnerships are legit. And I don't really know the team that well, to be honest with you guys. So I might de-risk what I invested and ride the rest just because I know the tech is good. And at some point, tech like this always goes boom. It does. It always booms. You always get that moonshot, even if it's temporary. Even if it's temporary because whales buy in and they see a future. I feel Unmarshall is going to be something that I can't say. You know, I won't be. I'm not gonna like bullshit you on this and say that this might be on the same level as a Marlin or a Prosper or some of the other ones you talked to. But as far as an up and comer, as far as something that is definitely worth me keeping a big bag of, I feel like Unmarshall is definitely a safe bet. I mean, because the tech is just good. The tech is just really freaking good. So. Definitely keep your eyes on that. March 30th is the IDO on Polkastarter, so if you can get part of that, make sure you do. Now, I get asked about this one all the time. Haka Finance. Do I still believe in it? Absolutely. I have zero doubt in Haka. Haka is about the only coin that I periodically keep market buying. You might say, why would you do that? The price is so volatile. It goes all over the place. Yes, kind of. But Haka has a certain price threshold that it always stays within. And it's always around that 5 cents up to somewhere around 10 cents. It's just kind of like right in that sweet spot, right in there. And I stake it. I earn rewards on it. Okay, so if you want to go to Haka and you click on rewards, over there you can earn freaking 30-40% on it, or it's APY right now. It's not bad. And it's pretty stable in my opinion. I know 5 cents is not unstable, but the fact that it keeps meeting in that threshold over and over, it's just a matter of time before this breaks out. And the guy behind this, Ping, he's a builder, okay? I can't speak for the rest of the team. I can't even speak for the marketing, okay? I'll be honest with you guys. Haka marketing is just not there. It really isn't. And not enough people know about it. Not enough people talk about Haka. But I can promise you, okay, if you think about Curve and Yearn, when Andre Cronje first made those things, no one talked about them. He fell at those things multiple times, okay? They weren't a success right away. People doubted it. Ping is in the same boat. He is building and building and building, and he's building good stuff. I promise you, it's just a matter of time. Haka is my long-term play. Haka is my coin that I feel like, if you missed out on opportunities like your Aves, your compounds, and things like that, Haka is almost like that second chance. In my opinion, you can interpret it how you want to, okay? But he builds projects. He builds products. He's constantly building. The guy's a builder. I don't know if that doesn't mean anything to you. You really need to question your why you're in the space. One of the biggest reasons projects fail is lack of building. Lack of effort, lack of going out there and developing something good, because you don't always get it right the first time. So if you don't get it right the first time, shift gears a little bit, do it again. And Ping does that. That's a true entrepreneur right there. So I have nothing but confidence in Haka. It's my long-term hold. I do buy more of it all the time, and I do stake it. I earn my rewards on that bad boy. But listen, that's it. That's all I have for today. Want to do a quick rundown on all my gems that I know will make people money, and thank you to everyone who was thanking me this morning for Marlin Pond. I think there's many more to come, and I think there's a huge surprise out in the horizon for you guys when it comes to Pond. So stick with it, guys. All right. So hope you guys enjoy your week. I will try to be back by Wednesday. Peace out.